are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Got a good one here today as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Dylan Lowby on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith. And go play fake here with Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
6 yards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. From the gun, Smith. Oh, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
Gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Play action. Hurts has it. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So first down from the 41. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Albie with the return. This makes it up to the 25. Well, don't look now, Brock, but we are officially into December. And also, we've reached the end of our celebration of the legendary John Madden, the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. I know we've both enjoyed it. Hope you have as well. It's been an outstanding slate of games to honor him this year. Green Bay, Detroit was our opener, then Friday in Philly, and a busy schedule on Sunday. Now tonight, one final game to close out this week and the celebration of our coach. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Smith. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's a short gain of 1. And that's a Vegas first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
On first down, here's Smith. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. back to the air. It's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, because safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. On first down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter, and he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They are facing second down deep on their own end. Back to Goddard, and he's got it. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 33. Hurts yet again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Hurts trying to get on second down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Hurts throwing again. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. And again, here's Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Hurts now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw, Hurts. Hits his running back. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Big gap up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 14, Raiders 3. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Laube with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another give here to Jency. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They've got first down here from the 36. Giving this to Jency. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to Genti. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He keeps it himself, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a game 2.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
On first down, Genti. Still going past the 40, and they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup, and the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's another Raiders first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, Smith to throw. And finally they get there to take him down. That is a team sack all the way. Coverage was sensational. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a screen play to Genti. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he gets this down to the 38. So we're down inside of 2 minutes to play now in our opening half. More football from the link coming up in just a moment.
55-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Eagles.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half of the ball as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Back to throw it. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. 3rd quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He finds Dotson left side. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
16-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's Hurts once again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain 2.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
15-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Hurts. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? He's going to keep this one. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 24, Raiders 3. Jake Elliott to kick
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Samir White on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And it's 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First down throwing for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Back to throw, Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
1st and 10 from the 43. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin White makes the play. Will take over still on their side of the field. They're at the 48.
The best defenses you can go look at through the decades are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Brings in the lob pass. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Smith on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun, Smith. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Smith lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they retain possession, so that's a positive, but that's the end of them, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
6 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Raiders 10.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action, Hurts has it. Hits him on the in route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down, run with Barkley. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st down from the 42. Barkley off the pistol give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Up to the left side, caught by Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was brought down by Malcolm Kuntz. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Elliott connects there. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. They'll run here, following the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Shipley now to return. He dodged the tackle. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Zone read give here to Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's get to that wide complete. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Smith on first down. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Raiders down by 7. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. He's back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
To Tyler Lockett. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here he is to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Complete beyond the bunker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First down, Las Vegas.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play.
13
And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. Deflected! Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's gonna end. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.